How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews back to yet another review, and it is Black IPA time in the form of Dieu du Ciel's Penombre. Never had this before. Super excited to give it a whirl. I am all the beers that I've never had before, but specifically Dieu du Ciel stuff I've never had before because I've been kind of running through their whole line as of late over the past year, I guess you'd say. Didn't really get much distribution in my area. I finally started to kind of creep in here. So anytime I see a new one, I grab it. Or if one of my friends is out and they see one, they know enough to grab it for me. Thank you, Brad. And yeah, so I'm super excited to give it a whirl because this brewery has grown on me quite quickly. So as far as what it says on the bottle, Dieu du Ciel Penombre, Black Indian Pale Ale, 6.5% alcohol by volume. Government warning stuff on the side here, and brewery stuff, and story. Created by Greg Noonan, the Black IPA style is an interpretation of an Indian Pale Ale with a bit of porter added to the mix. The use of roasted malt sets it apart from its illustrious ancestor, resulting in a dark tinted ale. It presents a sharp, dominant bitterness of an IPA, complemented by a bold roasted undertones. The Penombre was born at a Montreal brew pub in April 2008. And brewery information and illustration, Janos Brousseau at gmail.com. I always say that in all my Dieu du Ciel reviews because label-wise, they are the best in the biz. Everything about Dieu du Ciel labels are awesome. I can't get enough of them. Each piece of artwork is absolutely beautiful. So, there you go. But it's all about what's inside. Typically pretty badass Dieu du Ciel beers are. So, I'm hoping. And I always pull it off, even though they're freaking twisties. I always forget. So yeah, let's see what this has to offer. Black IPAs are a little bit of, I don't know. There's a lot of leeway in the style, so you never know exactly what you're going to get from the beer. But I'm thinking this one might be pretty good on, hopefully. Fingerhead, just off-white color. Decently creamy top on it, and that's pretty damn dark. That is a black IPA. I mean, if I hold it up to some light, I can glean a little bit of brown, maybe ruby on the edge of it. That's about it. Yeah. So it looks dark. Let's see what she smells like. I smell it from here, but I can't tell what I'm smelling. Yeah. I mean, that roasted malt is there, but it's complemented by the ever so slightest kind of little bit what seems to be a piney hop. Yeah, it's like a nice, subtle, sweet roasted malt that's really gentle. The thing with Dieu du Ciel, they make big beers, but a lot of their beers are smaller. And when I say smaller, I usually say between 4 to 7% alcohol. But they bring out these big, huge, bold flavors that are not necessarily punch you in the face, but are subtle giants, I guess you could say. And that's this smells exactly what you would think a Dieu du Ciel beer will smell like. Then it has a nice roasted, almost chocolatey malt, and it's big to the point where it's like pops right in the face, but it's not jarring. It's very, very soft, very delicate. Like I said, there's that hint of a piney hop there, very subtle. It smells more porter than black IPA. Some people are like, black IPAs, like they said, it's a bit of porter added. Some people agree with that, some people don't. Regardless, yeah, I mean, it smells like a nice beer. Let's see what you taste like. Cheers. Not too shabby. It definitely does taste like a porter with a slight piney hop forwardness to it. Very subtle. Really not in your face whatsoever. From body to taste, it's porter through and through. And it just has that slight hot bitterness, that resininess, that pininess there. Kind of just make you believe it's a black IPA. The roasted malts are there. Like I said, there's definitely some chocolate involved somewhere in there. And it's really flavorful, but at the same time, as I said earlier, super delicate. And that's pretty much what Dieu du Ciel does. I mean, they make small beers taste big. and that's why they're one of my favorite breweries. Rating wise, I'd give this an 86. Yeah, I'd give it an 86 overall. Not my favorite offering from them, but for what it's trying to be, I think it did do a pretty damn good job at it. So 86 overall. Value and availability. Dieu du Ciel stuff typically falls in between $4 to $6 a bottle. For me, that's not too shabby when it comes to the quality of beer you get from them. So I'll give that like a 7 on a value scale. Availability is a little bit wonky. Like I said in the beginning, don't really get much distribution, specifically in my area. So I'm going to have to give it availability of a 2. Again, I'm in northeastern Pennsylvania, so your mileage may, your mileage may vary, but for me, I typically don't get a lot of it. So there you go. Yeah. So, mid-80s overall, and decent score and value and poo-poo on availability. Just a really nice hop forward porter is what I'd say, more than black IPA, but as I said previously, yet again, it's a very odd style to kind of pin down. So, what they're trying to do with it, I think they did a pretty damn good job of it. Hence, decent score. So there you go. Another review in the books. If you enjoyed the review, hated the review, whatever, please leave a comment in the comment section below. And like and subscribe and all that fun stuff. If you like, check us out anywhere else on the internet, you can. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Untapped. Massive beers in all 4 of those places. And yeah, another review down. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice Dieu du Ciel beer right now. And hopefully see you next time. Cheers.